I want to talk about your comedy. I mean, you've been
Yes.
around for so long. How has your comedy evolved over the years?
You know, I think that there was a time that I only focused on being funny. And if there was no laughter, you panicked.
Right.
Because you needed to hear that laughter.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, now that I'm 51 years old, I have something to say. So the involvement comes in when you're really talking about what you have to say. I'm not worried about being funny. I love being funny.
Right.
But I also love having a platform where you have something to say. So that's how it's evolved.
Gotcha.
Where I can really say what I need to say.
That makes
That's
sense.
good.
I'm so
Yeah.
curious,
Good.
what do you find funny these days?
My husband. Oh, baby.
Wait, why?
Let me just tell you something.
Look at them.
Oh, I have that
Wait a
shirt,
minute.
too.
Hey, Daddy. Hey, my sweetness. He's one of the funniest people I know. You know, he can take any situation and make it okay. He can take any situation and make it okay. So I would have to say it is my husband that is tickling my fancy.
Well, the one thing you and your husband do have a podcast called Monique and Sydney's Open Relationship.
Yes.
What do you guys talk about?
You know, Lonnie, and you've heard the show before, we have very honest conversations. And we have the conversations that most of us are afraid to tackle.
Yes.
Because we don't know what the outcome will be, so we don't talk about it. But with Monique and Sydney's Open Relationship, we have the conversations that most are afraid to have. So what I appreciate about it is it's grew me up. It's matured me. It's given me patience. And my husband has nurtured me in such a way that nothing is offensive. So on that show, we talk about how to be unoffended, how to love, how to forgive, how to get through. And it's those conversations that's not full of fluff.
Right.
Okay.
It's not full of fluff. And I think that's what's happening with us now. There's so much fluff that we're not really getting
To the core.
to the core of what it is. And when I watch daytime television, I don't turn it off feeling like I got something. I turn it off, I know you had on a pretty dress, your red bottoms were nice, but what did I take away in my soul? And that's what Monique is
You ain't been
Open
watching our
Relationship-
show that much.
You watch the real
See, but that's why I do love this show, because y'all are unafraid to have the conversation.
Yeah.
Like the time I came on and you and I had to have the conversation. I appreciated that because that's what the community needs to see.
Exactly.
We don't have no beef. We too damn old to have beef.
All
We
day.
just had to have a conversation
That's
that
right.
needed to be had.
Yes.
So that's what I appreciate about the show.
Loved it.
Okay, well, you have had such an iconic career.
Yes.
I've known you for a very long time.
Listen, I remember you and your sister
I know.
at an
Yep.
adult party. Yeah.
We
And
were
I
being
had-
good, though.
And I sat right there next to them, didn't I? I
Yes,
sat
you did.
right there, baby.
Okay, so I have to
No.
ask you this
Come on,
question.
ask
Do
it.
you see anyone who could be the next Monique?
You know, I had
Keep it real.
I had this conversation with the producer, Erica, and I said, you know, Erica, we never get asked the question, who's the next Roseanne? We never get asked the question, who's the next Ellen? Because it's always so many of them. But because our opportunities are so limited, it's who's the next one. There can never be another Monique because I'm Monique. And I'm proud of all the sisters that's doing their thing. But I don't want to be Marsha Warfield, and Marsha Warfield don't want to be Monique. We're comfortable in our own positions. So will there ever be another Monique? No, because Monique is Monique.
And that's humble. That's real and humble.
Right, like there will never be another Lonnie Love. Lonnie Love is Lonnie Love.
We have
And
enough
can
of
both
Lonnie right here.
share
We
in
don't
the
need
same
another one.
space.